Right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Donald Johnson from Middlesbrough, North East of England today. Welcome to Daz's Football Stand. It's Manchester United away to CSKA Moscow in the UEFA Champions League tomorrow night. And there's another Champions League game, which will be the pick of the bunch, as I would like to call it. Paris Saint-Germain hosting FC Bayern München, which will be a very tough game for both sides. Right, now you see on my Man United shirt. Here we go. It's Man United's preview. I'm joined by Red Devil Weekly.
Hello guys, how are we all doing?
Yep, fine, thanks mate. Welcome back to Daz's Football Stand. What would you like to say?
Well, obviously, coming into this game, I'm pretty positive. I think after our last Champions League game, 3-0 win against Barcelona, I'm a lot more optimistic about this competition. Obviously, a trip away to Russia is never going to be easy because it's different climate, different conditions. But I think we have the squad depth and the talent to be able to overcome CSKA Moscow. Really, and I think if I was going to give my prediction, I'd probably go with a 2 or 3-0 win like Basel. I think at CSKA Moscow, obviously they have a few decent players in their ranks, but I don't think they have enough power to overcome Manchester United. And it'll be interesting to see what team is going to get picked. I think that obviously I reckon Martial will start instead of Rashford, who has been starting most of the Premier League games. I think Martial is going to get a start over Rashford for this game, and I think obviously Fellaini's out as well, which some people might say is a hindrance, but in my opinion it's probably not going to matter too much in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, I think we can definitely get the 3 points, and I think it won't be comfortable. I think there'll be spells of the game which we'll find difficult, but I think overall we'll overcome it, and I think we might just get out there with a clean sheet and a 2-0 win.
Yeah, I totally agree with you there. Marwan Fellaini is obviously probably not likely to play, but he's played well for us for the last few games. I'm a bit sad. I'll be a bit sad that he's not playing because he's one of the important players in the team for me. I totally agree with the point. We are playing against a difficult side, and Russia's never an easy place to go. CSKA Moscow is also probably the biggest team in Russia as well. So we're coming up against the toughest Russian side. Of course, they're coming up against the United lads who are United players, who are currently joint top of the league with Man City. So I'd call this as a top of the table clash in the Champions League. I don't know if you agree.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with that. To be fair, I think they're no mugs. They're definitely a decent side, and we cannot take them lightly. I think Jose Mourinho knows that as well. Being a very experienced coach, he knows that in the Champions League, there's not many teams which you can really rest loads of players. You have to play a very strong squad for most of the games. And I think CSKA Moscow, as you said, best team in Russia, and have been the best team in Russia for quite a while. And we're going away to their home ground, so it's not going to be easy. They've got their home backing as well, so the fans are going to be against us mostly. So it is going to be tough. I think obviously it's not like a superpower in Europe, obviously like a Bayern Munich or Juventus or PSG or whatever, but it's still a hard place to go. I think the last time we went away, I think we drew 1-1. I'm pretty sure against CSKA last time we were away from home. So it's not going to be easy. It's definitely not going to be easy. But I do think we are going to get the win. I think we're a strong enough squad, and I think if we do get a win and put out a dominant performance, it will really send out a message, because I can't think of a lot of teams who would be able to go over to CSKA Moscow and put in a really, really dominant performance, because it's going to be difficult. So if we can do that, it might, send a bit of a statement out to the rest of the larger teams in the competition.
Yeah, I mean, if we get to when we get past the group stage, you're up against the likes of Real Madrid, Barcelona. Hopefully United won't be playing Bayern. That's one of the dreadful things I hate doing. And of course you've got all these other teams, Borussia Dortmund. Tottenham aren't going to get anywhere in their group. But you've got all those massive teams who are built up in the Champions League. And obviously they're always a very tough test for United. But we haven't won the Champions League since 2008. That was actually, would you believe, in Moscow. And of course we've been unbeaten in the last 4 meetings against CSKA Moscow. So it because of drawn 2 and winning 2, which is actually a good record playing against the Russian champions. I think they were the Russian champions last season, but yeah, you see, there you go. United have never lost in Russia, and of course, do you think, something I'm going to ask you now, right? We haven't won the Champions League since 2008, right? And of course, yeah, we've been like the finals in 29, lost it. 2011, we've lost it. And we haven't been in the finals since. But yeah, since we've won the Europa League with Jose Mourinho, who has pretty much the same squad as that, do you think if he played the team that we had in the Europa League pretty much in the final, if we had the same team as we played in the Europa League, including Luke Shaw, who's just come back, would we have a good chance of winning it?
Well, I think winning the cup. I think it's a hard one, because I mean, obviously, in my heart, I'd really like to say that we could win the Champions League, but I don't know. I really doubt it. I think we showed in the Super Cup against Real Madrid. The scoreline was flattering, really. I think a 2-1 victory for Real Madrid didn't really tell the whole story. They pretty much dominated most of the game, and we're not at the Real Madrid level yet. We're just below it at this moment in time. So I'd probably have to say no, unfortunately, even though I'd really like to say yes. But I'm gonna have to, if I was gonna go, if I was.
Hold on, something happened to you.
Could walk into some of the biggest sides of the world, but I just don't think we can do it, unfortunately. But maybe with a few extra additions and more time playing together, we'll get to that level.
Yeah. Hold on, as we come on, never mind. Yeah, I totally agree with you there. I'm having a look here, and it's saying that United's 21st campaign, which is this one, it's the 21st time that they've been in the group stage of Champions League, and only 4 times have they failed to make the next round, which is decent. So that means we've pretty much got nearly 100% record of staying in and going through. But let's have a look here. United have won only 1 of their past 10 Champions League away games. Last time we won that was by Leverkusen in 2013. So it doesn't show us too much. It's not that promising that we've only won away once. But playing against a Moscow side who haven't beaten Man United yet, we can, if we play a team that's full of attacking, if he plays Lukaku, if he plays, well, Pogba's not back yet. So if he plays Luke Shaw, then we have a very good chance, because Luke Shaw has now signed his new deal with Man United till 2019, which is very good for us, because he's probably one of the most important fullbacks for United. I mean, I'm not dissing Antonio Valencia or anyone, but I seem to think that Luke Shaw's the best fullback for United. Are you there? Yeah,
I mean, I would say, like, I think it's very promising that Luke Shaw has signed that contract. But going back to your stat about the fact that we haven't won, or we've won one in our last 10 away games. I didn't actually know that, so it's quite an interesting stat. But I don't know. It just seems like we're not very good away from home, and it is difficult. It's not always easy. Some fans may think, oh well, we're Man United, we should be able to beat all these teams very comfortably, but actually it's a very, very difficult task. And hopefully with Jose Mourinho, we can stop that rut and hopefully pick up another win away from home and make it 2 out of 11. But I think going away from home, especially in Europe, to a different country entirely, can be very, very tricky. And I'm not obviously, I would expect us to win more than 1 out of 10, but it's still tricky. So it just shows winning away from home in the Champions League is, it's actually something to be quite admired quite a lot, because it is very tricky. But also, just going back to Luke Shaw, I think it'll be very, very important to us in the coming seasons. Hopefully, if he can just stay out of injury, he could be one of the best left backs in the Premier League, and possibly, if he works really, really hard, possibly could be one of the best young left backs in world football. So, I think it's very good that we've kept him and we've got the contract signed and he's on our books for 2019. Give him a few more seasons, and hopefully he does break into that squad sooner rather than later, gets games under his belt, and improves and becomes our starting left back.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. He certainly is probably one of the best fullbacks for United. He's much better than some of the others we've got. Ashley Young, I've never really been fussed on him, but when he played in the Champions League match against Basel, he actually played very well, because he was the one who created the first goal. But it's going to be difficult for Ashley Young. If he plays, he won't be able to set up Fellaini like he did last time, because Fellaini's not playing. And I'm just having a look here. The two teams that are playing, United and Moscow, are both joint on 3 points in Group A, but United have above on goal difference. So it's I'm going to be honest, it's vital that we win this game, because if we lose this game, and Benfica or Basel win, we're going to be into the bottom. We're going to be like 3rd or 2nd. You never know, But anyways, we're going to be moving down to 2nd no matter what happens. So it's vital that we win. We seriously need to win. It's a very important game. I know people will say, well, it's CSKA Moscow, it's not really that important, we'll win anyway. Wrong. Any game that we have in the Champions League is important and is tough. It's so vital that we can get out of the group stage. Otherwise, we'll just look like a pair of plebs in the Champions League if we don't even get past the group stage. So we're doing well in we're doing well in the Premier League, but that's a tougher test. This is probably going to be one of our toughest tests in the group. And looking at the group, people are saying we've got easy matches. Well, Basel is easy. Benfica away and at home is not easy, because Benfica, again, champions of Portugal, and Basel is hard to call it the Champions group actually, because United at the minute are on verge of being champions for Premier League, but that's the start. CSKA Moscow won last season, Benfica won the Portuguese last season, and Basel have won the Switzerland League last season. So it's got these are all important matches for any team. Yes, it's hard, but you're in probably one of the toughest competitions in the world. Now, yeah, you got Europa League. That's very difficult to get out of, because anyone who gets to the final and wins it actually goes to Champions League. Champions League, if you end up being fourth or third or fourth, I think it is, in the group stage, you end up going down to the Europa League. Now, yeah, you got these South American ones, the Copa Santander Libertadores, which is the South American ones, the Copa Americas and all them. That's actually an international one, sorry. But yeah, all vital competitions are very big ones, very hard ones as well. So you're gonna actually I can't really get my words out in a minute. It's just gonna be one of them. It's just gonna be one of them matches where winner takes all. I feel. What do you think?
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think, you know, this is probably one of the most important games so far this season. I think, and if you look at it, I mean, as you said, it's quite correct. The fact that, you know, we're both joint top of the group, and if we win this, it'll give us a huge advantage because 2 games played will be clear at the top of the table, 3 points clear of the top of the group. So it's vital that we get this win because, or at least don't lose it, because if we do lose this game, as you said, we're then 3 points behind and we're chasing. Now in the Champions League, you do not want to be chasing in the group stage.
You don't want to be trailing.
It can really open you up to, you know, I mean, if we got knocked out of this group, it would be an absolute disaster. The way we're playing at the moment, it would be. I know the teams are quite good, but for us, it would become a laughing stock. So I think it's very important, and anyone who says it isn't important, I just don't understand what they're saying. But I've just realised that I probably have to go now. So yeah, thanks very much for having me on the channel. Really appreciate it.
See if you can get Luke available. See if I can get him on. But yeah, mate. Well, don't forget to let me on one of your streams again. I just
will do, pal.
enjoy being on. Right, cheers, mate. Thanks for being on.
Yeah, I'll try and notify Luke for you. But yeah, thanks very much.
Yeah, cheers. Bye bye.
For letting me on. Cheers.
No problem. Cheers. I totally agree with what Devil Weekly was saying. I don't even know his full name yet, but yeah, totally agree. He agreed with most of my points. A lot of my points were actually decent ones than him. But the stuff he was saying, I very much agree. Oh, Tim Jones it is, sorry. But I can only agree with him. It's one of the toughest competitions in the world, and of course you can't afford to be trailing in this group, especially with the teams you have in probably one of the most hardest, people say, well, not hardest, but one of the toughest groups, I'd say, for Man United. CSKA Moscow, champions. Benfica were champions. Basel were champions. But United haven't been champions yet. But they've come from an easier one. They come from the Europa League, which actually was easy, but it's going to be hard. But you have to go with the flow. That's pretty all you can really say. I just sent in a message to Devil Weekly. I can't call Luke. I'm trying to get Luke from the United lads on. I'll see if I can actually. I'll see if I can get Matty on. Because Matthew Jones is all. Matty's also someone from. Actually, no, not Jones. Matthew's also one of the United lads. Look here. Yeah, keep getting comments down. Get commenting below. Yeah, I nothing you can really. Nothing really much you can say about that. Basically said all of that, but I'm gonna see if I can get Matthew Jones. Matthew Jones is from the United States, isn't he? I think it's the United States. Yes, he's in the United States. Okay. Right, I see what United will answer stuff here. Right, that's solid. I can't pause it, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen. That's the only one that's coming up United, lads. Yeah. Oh! I didn't ask him for his prediction. I'll just ask him for his. Well, he's. Oh, did he say 3-0 off or 2-0, 3-0? I think something like that. Well, my score prediction is going to be. CSKA Moscow normally score. So I'm going to say. It's going to be a tense game, but I think we can actually do it. I'm going to say 2-1. 2-1. Obviously to Man United, that's my score prediction. So, come on, Man United. And on that, I'm going to actually do my Bayern Munich. Sorry. Well, this is what happens when you bloody go live on film. Hold on. Yeah, so guys, do commenting below. Whilst I'm just getting this up sorted. Sorry, it's a bit of a mess today. It's a big hurry so that I can do this, get this uploaded, and get ready for the match, which is Borough versus Norwich. Go over to Thursday and watch the match and get back home. It's a nightmare in a minute. So Bayern Munich at home to a PSG side who are very, very decent in their group in a minute. Which group are they in? Group B. Both teams joined. They're both joined on 3 points, PSG and Bayern. But PSG had joined with leading on goal difference because they won 5-0 to Celtic, who are bottom. Celtic versus Anderlecht will also be probably an easy game for should be an easy game for Celtic. They don't win that. There's something going to be strange happening. But yeah, I'm going to just have a look at the Bayern Munich thing. They're coming back from a 2-2 draw at home to Wolfsburg. It should have been a win, so we're very unlucky there. But yeah, then again, I was annoyed. But yeah, that's how life goes, unfortunately. If you haven't already subscribed, I've just gone down. For some reason, I've gone down to 49. I don't know, but let's get me back to 50. Right, so can I? Joking me. Okay, I know what to do. Good job, I know how to work the flame and complete internet. Group B, Bayern Munich. Yeah, Bayern playing probably one of the toughest, a very tough group actually. What worked for me last time. I'm going to use the flame light. I'm going to use this for. Yeah, Bayern Munich blew their lead. 2-0 up. We were 2-0 up against Wolfsburg, who were in the bottom half and they're still in the bottom half. But really, it should have been a win, and it's just disappointing. But yeah, since what we got since we bought, obviously we bought James Rodriguez and he's very good. Lewandowski's non-stop form minute. He's a very good player to watch. I won't be able to get the squad up yet, but we've had some left backs. We won against Anderlecht. That was the last Champions League game played at the Allianz Arena till today. Let's have a look here. It was Lewandowski with a penalty and Kanté with the goal and Kimmich. Of course, Bayern would tempt a man up as well, but 29 shots against a bad side. We're not going to get 29 shots. Sorry. I think it's going to be an even game because PSG are very good on the ball, very attacking. They've got Neymar. We need to really watch out for him because otherwise we're going to get smashed. Cavani's hard as well. They've got a team of very world-class players, but like Bayern Munich as well. And of course, both teams knew. Monaco won the league last season, didn't they? So. But yeah, I was happy. Yes, got someone really. Of course, yeah, coming back from 3-0, 2-2, sorry, not 3-0. 3-0 against Anderlecht was the last Champions League game, which I enjoyed. It was a very good game. Sadly, we don't seem to be. Very doing that well. But we're doing better than expected, so it's not much more to say except I'm going to have a prediction on a 2-2 draw, which should be good. But yeah, I'm going to put my predictions in the comments below. Subscribe to Red Devil Weekly if you haven't already. He's a Man United fan. Obviously, and of course, thanks for being in my video Red Devil Weekly. Thanks, mate. and I'll catch you all later. Add me on Skype if you haven't already, Dowell Johnson, and you can do exactly what Devil Weekly just done. Thanks all for watching. I'll see you later. Bye bye.